Hello, my sweet crafty friends. Good morning. Happy Saturday to you guys. Welcome. You guys know the drill. If you don't see that little red light up there, that means you're on replay. Type exclamation point replay, note the change, exclamation point replay. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know what you thought of the craft today. All right. I am starting to see some live friends coming on in. Come on in, say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know what the weather is like today. Good morning, Cheryl. How are you, sweet friend? Good morning, good morning. We have a little gourd that we're going to use today. Just a little one. Good morning, Donna. How are you? Hope you're recovering from everything well. Hello, Vicki and Stacy. Welcome, friends. Here comes Kevin. He's going to come blurring in talking. He doesn't realize I'm live. Guarantee ya. Hello, Jenny. Maybe not. All right. Hi, Kelly. How are you doing, sweet friend? I hope that everybody is well. Stacy is watching from Utah. Good morning, good morning. Donna is hot in Florida. Your first cold front coming tonight. Oh my goodness. You can turn off your AC. That's fabulous, girl. Good morning, Lynn from Alaska. Welcome, girl. Hello, Melanie and Jessica. Good morning. Good morning, Kathleen. Okay, you guys, I'm going to get started because we are on a time limit. Welcome to today's event, Oh Gourd, It's Fall, presented by my sweet friend Lisa Brown and Shar at Brown Eyed Girls Crafting and Shar's Art from the Heart. We are being streamed into the Creatives Depot and Craft Round the Clock. I would encourage you guys to join both groups. That way you can just refresh the screen and you can catch all of the amazing presenters today all in one place. And if you're not able to watch everybody, you'll be able to go back and watch the replay in one place and not have to go hunt for everybody. Okay, let's see here. I have this cute little gourd. I did just pull the top off. This came from Michael's. Good morning, Lois and Joy and Sheila. How are you, friend? I know, Kathleen, it's early for me. Very early. Hello, Sarah. If this was yesterday, I would have missed my event because I slept in until 10 o'clock. Holy camole. Thank you for the stars, whoever sent those. I'm just now seeing that. Hello, Cynthia and Geraldine. Karen, good morning. Okay, we are going to use our gourd, and we are going to make I don't even know what to call her, a little gourd girl. Hello, Deborah. Hello, Shelly. Devona, good morning. Okay, the first thing that I did was poke some holes in the bottom, some big holes. Thank you, Denise. Oh, Mary, I'm sorry that you have to work today on a Saturday. Have a great day, girl. In the 50s in Texas. Good grief. All right. I got these dowels at Hobby Lobby. It came in a pack of 4. I sent Kevin outside and asked him to cut it in half because my wire cutters could never get around this. Thank you, Kathy. I needed something simple and easy and not have to do anything. It's my day off. Okay, so I wrapped some fabric around there. Look at how sweet that fabric is. Way easier than trying to paint. Oh, you thought it was on later, Peg. Welcome, girl. All right, so I have this fabric. Came from Hobby Lobby in, obviously, the fabric section. It's 40% off. No, was it 40 or 50? I don't remember if it was 40 or 50% off, but let's see. Let's get this out of the way so you guys can see. We're just going to put a little bit of glue down the side of this. And look at how easy this is to do to get this look. 39 in Arkansas. Holy camole. All right. And you're just going to roll it and glue the other side. And I probably should have, turn And there we go. Look at how easy was that to get little stripes on your dowels with no paint. Hello, Joette. No worries, girl. Thanks for stopping by while you can. Catch the replay later. Thank you, Jeannie. Welcome, girl. Thank you, Vivian. 42 in West Tennessee, Denny. Why did I thought you were, how did I think you were in Florida, girl? Yeah, it does. It looks like a sock. It looks like a sock. That's what we're going for, looking like a sock. Deborah in the mid-50s in Texas. Holy moly. Coffee, cinnamon rolls, crafting. Yes, 46 in Michigan. I want you guys to know, today when Miss Tracy was on, I was getting my coffee. I went to a little gas station by our house. They have really good coffee. Thank you, Darla. Darlia. Thank you guys for sprinkling. I appreciate it. So I'm totally falling into this like Southern stuff. You know, I didn't do it on purpose. I asked if they had any more vanilla creamer, and she told me they didn't. And so I made my coffee up, and I'm standing in the line, and she says, "Oh, I found some." And I said, "Oh gosh, I already done it up." Never mind, I'm good. Oh my gosh, I would have never said that in California, you guys. Never. I don't even know where it came from. All right, we have a styrofoam ball. I got this at Michael's as well. I don't know the size. I took the wrapper off, but it's the large. It's kind of the, I don't want to say it's the largest, but it's the largest of the smaller sizes. 49 in Arkansas, 39 in Anchorage, Alaska. Wow. Oh yes, Kathleen. No, there was no damage from his sweet tea. From his sweet tea. Okay, I have a little piece of, I think this is tea cloth or a very fine muslin. I found it in my stash. And I want to make sure I have the hole here. So we're just going to drape this over the top. And I have a piece of creepy cloth. Thank you, my sweet friend Christy. Rain again for Sandy. Some creepy cloth that we're just going to put over it. Just like so. Okay, but I'm going to go back before I tie this off, and I'm going to stick my dowel back inside here. Welcome to this. Yeah, Sheila, I am afraid I might be. I didn't mean to, and after I said it, I just stood there and shook my head at myself. I couldn't even believe. Thank you, Darlene. You too. I couldn't believe that I said it. I was just appalled that it came out of my mouth, to be honest. All right, little hot glue in there to help it stick. And then we're going to tie some twine around this to tie that off. And then we'll trim this off. Wasn't Christy's craft amazing? Oh, gosh, she blows me away every time. And Sweet Tracy's, did you guys see Sweet Tracy's over at My Sweet Home Living? She did a cute nesting box where she grunged the nesting boxes up and taught us a new technique for painting that. Judy, yes. Okay. Now I'm just going to trim this off now that I have this, which might be a little bit of a chore. Good morning, Penny. It will definitely be a hot mess on the bottom, but we don't need it. All right, what is everybody doing today besides watching this wonderful event? Is anybody going to be on the road watching? I was a little bit yesterday. Hi, Kelly. How are you, girl? All right, there's our sweet little head for our little gourd girl. Good morning, Brenda. Oh, Jeannie, I'm so glad that you were able to catch us both live also. Good morning, Pat. Welcome, sweet friend. Okay, so we're going to stick her little head right inside here like this, okay? Oh, thank you, Deveray. Well, Diane, you're gonna craft awesome, girl. All right, we are gonna put a little bit of hot glue inside here, okay? Oh, goodness, Diane, me too. The fan is going behind me. All right. Good morning, Janet. Crafting is a good day. You're having rain in Pennsylvania, so you're going to do some crafting. Deep cleaning and watching. Patty, I need to do some cleaning too. All right. Her little head is not sticking, so we're going to put a little glue between the gourd and the fabric. And you may have to put, I'm going to have to put probably some more glue in there. All right, and we'll put some around the top. Hopefully you're not going to see the glue coming out the bottom. All right. Crafting before helping with the honeymoon party. Ooh, I've never heard of a honeymoon party. How fun. Isn't it beautiful, Pat? Crafting up and finishing things for a fall festival. It's cold in me. You're thinking about turning the heat on. Oh, Sarah, I don't practice. I do kind of get an idea of what I want. Sometimes I'll put things together, just make sure that what I'm gonna do is gonna work. Like for instance, this, I did put the holes in the bottom to make sure it's gonna work. Hello, Caroline. Okay. Thank you, Devona. Okay, now, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do next. I think we'll just do this part next. We are going to, you guys guessed it, it's new. Girls get a bridal shower, boys throw. Oh, interesting. Okay. These are going to be her legs. These are going to be her legs. Somebody said they look like socks. They most definitely are going to be her socks. So we're going to put some glue inside. Actually, how am I going to do this first? First, we're just going to show you these. These little cute little shoes I got last year. I think that these came from Joann's when they were on clearance for the, whatever, 70% off at the end of the year. Because they were quite costly, and I would have never spent $9.99. Hello, Guntove. How is your hand doing? You have your meal and auction at noon. Oh, Shelly, that's awesome. I love that idea. So we're going to stick, these are going to go, these are going to be the shoes. So we're going to put a little glue inside where I've already prepped the hole because it was not easy. I had to really cut and poke and prod. So there we go. Don't worry about this. It's going to go up inside her little gourd. New in hospital with black mold in your lungs from renting a place. Oh my goodness, Julie, I'm so sorry to hear that. My husband would be taking care of you if you were in the hospital near us. Well, if he was working. His license did get approved. So those of you that are new, my name's Monique. I'm with Grace and Tattered Lace. My husband Kevin and I just moved from California to Georgia. And he just got his license approved to work here in Georgia. And so now we're just waiting on the hospital to get him through the hiring process. All right, so now we're gonna just stick these little dowels up inside. And look at how stinking cute she is already, you guys. All right. Yes, it's cloudy. Oh no. Take a nap. A nap is always fun. All right. Now, she isn't going to stand up on her own very well because it's a little top heavy, but we got a solution for that, okay? Thanks, Lisa. I have a little board that we're going to stick her to in the end, but if I put it on now, she'll fall. It'll be too high and you guys won't be able to see. All right. So, I got to watch the time. What time did I start? 45. Okay, I have a piece of my favorite lace fabric, you guys. This is fabric. This came from Joann's. This is what it looked like to begin with, okay? It is fabric. Comes on a bolt. $6.99 a yard, and if you get it when it's on sale, it's a great price. I coffee stained it and baked it in the oven to give it that nice, yummy look. All right, we're gonna put this around her neck. And I glue it on. And then I did take a little gathering stitch around the top with a needle and thread to give it that little ruffle at the top. Hi, Linda, my friend Linda. You did a gnome like that last year? I think it's such a great idea. I had to go looking for that. Okay, I think that's secure. Now we have one more layer to her sweet little dress. I'm gonna have to put something behind her to help hold her up. Okay, now I have her little dress that is going to be the same color as her little stockings. Now this one I didn't close off yet because I thought I would sew this one on her instead of gluing it on, because you would be able to change her top out if you wanted to. So I'm just gonna, I have the little needle and thread here. I'm gonna pull this tight. Good morning, Julie. Good morning, Martha. Woo! She's a little wobbly until we get her stationary, you guys. You can't, oh, we can't see the ruffle. Yeah, I probably need to pull it up higher. Or tear a little bit off the bottom. All right. Whew. That was harder than hot glue, you guys. Okay. I'll probably have to tear a little bit off of the top layer. When I baked it, it shrunk a little bit. So if you're baking it after you measure it, then that's going to be your problem. So let's just take a little bit off of that. Take a little bit off. So believe it or not, when you bake in the oven, it does make things shrink, just like in your dryer. And now you have a nice little piece to use in a ribbon. There we go. Now we can see her. Okay. You're addicted to gathering fabrics, Caroline. Right, Janet? Right? Okay, there we go. That's what we have going on so far, guys. Now, I want to set her off to the side for just a moment. And we're going to make her a little hat. What did I do with that piece? Oh my goodness sakes. Oh, here it is. All right, I got this little piece from Hobby Lobby in the wood pile section. We're going to paint this black really quick. Thank you, Irma. Oh, try not to fall out of my chair. I did that at work the other week, you guys. It was hysterical. The custodian moved my trash can a little bit too far away from my desk, and so I was reaching, trying to throw something in the trash, and I literally fell right out of my chair. It slipped. The wheels slipped right out from underneath me. And my coworker was making a recording for one of our students to send to the parent, and you just hear this loud crash and me busting up in the background. Hello, Janet. Welcome, sweet friend. So happy to have you here. Do we have any other new friends? If so, we'd love to hear from you. Let us know you're new so we can give you a nice warm welcome. All right. Whew. What's the time? I gotta get going. I'm a chatter, if you guys haven't noticed that. I love to talk. And sometimes when I'm in these timed events, when I'm in the timed events, I struggle because I talk too much. Welcome, Connie New. Welcome, Sue New. You're new as well. If I missed somebody while I was not paying attention because she fell over, I'm sorry, but welcome. Please feel free to ask questions. If you enjoy what you see, I'd love to invite you to give the page a follow. Come back for more. We're going to have to dry that. Looks like a chess piece. Could make a chess game with these. All right, let's give this a quick dry. Darlene is new. Also, welcome. Brenda, it's a gourd, and I got it at Michael's, and they are 50% off, I think, right now. Linda is new from Missouri. Welcome. Oh, Mary is new to crafting. I hope that you're inspired to make something fun. That's the whole point of these wonderful events. I hope that you'll also stick around and check out all the other friends that we have coming up after us. Miss Yvonne from, oh my gosh, I just drew a blank. Oops, I missed a big spot. Southern Finds and Designs. Thank you, Diane. I do not talk too much. Thank you. I missed a nice big spot on top. Sherry is new from Indiana. Well, welcome, sweet friend. I'm so happy to have you guys here. I hope that you guys will come back soon. I go live Monday through Thursday. I try to go at 5:15 every single night, Central Standard Time. Connie, welcome, my sweet friend, Silent Watcher. So happy that you decided to say hello. I'm not going to worry about that little spot, you guys. I'm not going to worry about it because we're going to take the sander to it. Sheila is from South Missouri as well. Okay, so I'm going to take my little gator tool and I'm just going to rough this up a little bit so it's not so brand spanking new, stark looking black. We got to get going with the time because I still have a bit to do. And I only have about 25 minutes, is that correct? Good morning, Joyce. All right, this little tool is called a gator tool, you guys. You can get this on Amazon, Michael's, Home Depot, Lowe's, Walmart, and it's a nice little handy sanding tool. The little things on the top are unchangeable. All right, there's the little top, okay? Now, I took a piece of cardboard and cut it into a circle and covered it with some fabric. And I am going to, I've already done part of it, but I want to rough the edges up so that they're not just straight scissor marks. So we're just going to use our little sanding tool on this to rough up the edges on our fabric. I'm flipping it over and doing both sides. Okay, there's going to be the little brim of our hat. We're going to glue this right onto here. I did drill a hole in the bottom. And I think this might be too long. Yes, Nita, you got to get one. I did drill a hole in the bottom with my drill, and we're going to stick this right inside. Thought I had a smaller piece. Maybe this one. Okay, and we're gonna stick this in so that's gonna be able to stick under her head. Put a little hot glue in there. Like so. And we'll put this through here like this. That's gonna be her cute little hat. All right. And I think I probably need to cut this down because it's going to be a bit too long. Ooh, all right. We will put a little glue on there, and we are live, Kevin. He's working outside.
I'm taking the battery and charging the screwdriver battery.
Okay, I'm live, hon.
Hi. Hi, everybody.
Kevin's outside working and doing some yard work. Thanks, Nita. Okay, put a little hot glue underneath that, you guys. Isn't that hat cute? What a great idea, right? For her cute little hat. Okay. Now, I thought I poked a hole in here, but then I put the fabric over the top. So this could be a little bit of a challenge, you guys. Let's poke a hole with our scissors. All right. There's our little girl. I'm going to put a little bit of moss underneath the hat. He's gone, guys. He's a busy going. And you guys probably can't see that, so I'll have to hold it down and show you. Let me poke a dowel through here first. There we go. Oh my goodness sakes. All right. I don't know if you guys can see that. Look at that. There's her cute little hat. Okay. So, isn't she so cute? Oh my goodness, darling. Okay. Now she's a little tall for the table, you guys, so we're gonna have to probably lay her down a little bit. Okay, next, for her I just have a piece of torn fabric that we're just gonna make into a bow. She's giving me a workout. Absolutely, Diane. Right, Caroline? Isn't it cute? Okay, so I have some homespun fabric and I'm just gonna weave it back and forth, okay? Nothing fancy for our sweet little bow. Just gonna layer them. Back and forth. And we're gonna pinch it together for a little bow like so. Okay? Tie it off with some twine. Got a clump of junk in there. Now we're gonna put this right on the front of her, but I have this little package of bows. I found this at Hobby Lobby, you guys, and we're gonna put that right over the top. Guntove, it's called homespun because it is the same print. It's double-sided and the print is the same on both sides. It's kind of a primitive type fabric used in a lot of the primitive crafts and home decor stuff that you would see. All right, so I'm just gonna put this right over the top of that. Thanks, guys, for filling in and telling. I appreciate it. All right, there's her sweet little bow. All right, now, sorry, I have my little stash over here so they didn't lose anything that I just dropped. Now, I didn't think I would do anything special for her face. We're just gonna give her a couple buttons for eyes, and the eyes are different, the buttons are different, which I actually really like. One and two. I have a black one and a silver one. There you go. There's her sweet little eyes. Thank you, Cynthia. Okay. Oh my gosh, she's so stinking cute. Now, I have had these orange buttons that I got at a vintage antique thrift shop back home before we left that I've been dying to use. And so I thought I would put some buttons down the front of her little dress. So I'm gonna put some buttons on here. Bear with me while I kind of eyeball this and find the front. You guys see that? Thank you, Janice. Thank you, Patty. Thank you, friends. I appreciate it so much. Okay. Oh, she's so darn cute. We gotta prop her up for a second. Okay, now I have some wire. This is, can I find my, this is grapevine wire. Okay, it's a dark covered one. This is from Hobby Lobby. Okay, and I think it's kind of over in like the floral section, but closer to the bridal stuff, if that makes any sense. So what I've done is I've kind of twirled it up like so, and we're gonna make her little arm. So I'm just spinning it like so. Okay. We're gonna poke these in, and these are gonna be her sweet little arms. And hopefully I have a decent length. Woo! Lost my bottle. Now I'm probably gonna have to go back and put a little slit in her dress, but for time purposes, I'm just gonna poke them through right here, right now. So I probably will put a slit in her dress so that her dress doesn't come up from it. Can you guys see that? All right, and I have this sweet little piece of Indian corn pick that came from Sweet Caroline. I love it. This came from Hobby Lobby, and we're gonna have her holding this in her little arm. But I think it's gonna have to poke into her side and look like it's in her hand. How am I doing on time? Okay. Give me 1 second while she is, thank you, Devonna. Thanks, Peggy. Okay. Let's use the scissors to poke a hole. So my little gourd is a styrofoam gourd, if you haven't figured that out already. All right, so definitely I'm gonna have to go back. I'm gonna put a little slit in the fabric so that it will slide right through the fabric so that it looks like she's holding it and her dress isn't up, okay? Thank you, Kathy. All right, isn't she so stinking cute? I love her. All right, we got 8 minutes. Oh my goodness. All right. Now I have this little rusty tag that I got. We're gonna make a little tag to hang off of her. Then we're gonna put her on her little perch so she has something to stand on. Now you guys make sure you stick around. Yvonne from Southern Designs and Finds is going to be up next. So you wanna stick around, make sure you watch her. What did I use for the feet? Shay, they're little ornament shoes that I got last year. Dollar Tree will be having some come out. I guarantee you they do every year. Mine came from Joann's, but I do have a bunch from Dollar Tree. These just happen to be the first ones I found when I was digging through my stash box. Now I'm going to use a little stencil here. This one says, "Good morning, pumpkin." And this is going to be the little saying that goes on our tag here. I'm going to use a little bit of chalk paste. This is actually ink, I think. Woo! Come on, girl. Don't be falling into the ink. The lid does not want to go on very well. Ooh, I can't drop it in there. All right, there we go. Good morning, pumpkin. Let me give it a quick zap with the heat tool. My goodness, we got 6 minutes. We'll just tear this apart, eyeball this. We'll glue this on, and then we'll get her on her perch. So I made out of a little wooden block, I made her little perch to stand on. And I love the finish that I ended up with. Let me show you the finish. This was just a piece of wood, you guys. And look at that wonderful dark black barn look. I wish you guys can see the browns that are in this and how that turned out, but this is what we're gonna use to stand her up on. I'm gonna just glue this on her little neck over here. She is alive, Caroline. She is alive. All right. Oh, I gotta make sure that's dry. Let me just let that dry for a second while we put a little something on her little perch over here. I don't want that to fall off. Oh, I just spilled all of my buttons. Thank you, Shelly. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit of some moss down. We're gonna stand her on some Spanish moss. Kevin's having a heyday out there doing the yard work. Yes, aren't her eyes so cute?
I can't finish the
I'm out. I'm still live, hun.
I just charged my batteries.
Okay. All right, look at her, you guys. Isn't she so cute? All right, we're gonna stand her up. Stand her up here. I may have to put some wood glue on here. How am I doing on time? I got 4 minutes. Oh my goodness. All right, hopefully she's gonna dry here, you guys. Look at how cute she is. I have a little pumpkin that I got from Dollar Tree that I removed the plastic stem off of and added a real wood stem, some moss and some greenery. And Kevin is making a heck of amount of noise in there. Kevin!
What?
Can you close my door, please? Thank you. There's her little pumpkin to go with her. Thank you, Christy. All right, woo, we got 3 minutes. All right, hopefully she's gonna stand on there. Look at, oh my gosh. So stinking cute. All right, I was gonna put a little bit of other, oh, she's really top heavy. I gotta get her glued down good, you guys. Kevin, yes, Diane. Oh, thank you, Caroline. I hope you do too. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Diane. Thank you, Linda. All right, she's a little wet still. And again, I'm gonna go back and I will cut little slits in the side of her dress so that her hands are under there appropriately. Gonna add a little bit more moss, but she's, thank you, Delma. Thank you, Judy and Judy. I gotta wait for this glue to dry, you guys, or she's just gonna topple over because she is heavy on the top. I hope that you guys, thank you, Diane. I was just gonna say, I hope that you guys were inspired, that you guys will try something out of your comfort zone, try something new. Whether it's this or something else, I just hope that you are inspired to try something new, something fun. And look at, she's still gonna come off. I'm gonna have to put some wood glue probably underneath her shoes because she just doesn't wanna stand on here very well. Thank you, Angel, Angel and Patty and Shauna, thank you. I hope that you guys enjoyed and that you guys will stick around and watch the rest of the creators. Christina, thank you. Thank you, Vicki. Don't forget to follow the 2 pages, Craft Around the Clock, that's with an R, no A, and a Creatives Depot. And then you'll be able to refresh and watch all of the crafters in one place. And I hope that you guys will stick around because there is an amazing lineup coming up for the rest of the day. If you're there, I will make sure to say hello. Late. You have to watch the replay. No worries, Renee. Make sure you guys sprinkle it out there. Share with your friends. Tag a friend that you want to inspire as well, or that you might want to craft with. All right, you guys, my time is up. You guys have a great day, and I will see you all later. Love you all. Bye-bye.